The encounter begins with a hesitant exchange, as an individual attempts to engage a passerby in conversation. The tone is uncertain, with repeated attempts to check on the person's well-being. Despite the persistence, the situation remains calm, with no immediate signs of distress or urgency. The individual continues asking if everything is all right, showing concern while maintaining a respectful distance. The repeated questions suggest a desire to ensure safety rather than confrontation. However, the person being addressed appears reluctant to respond, creating a quiet tension in the interaction. As the conversation progresses, it becomes clear that communication is one. The individual tries different approaches, asking simple questions and offering reassurance. Still, the lack of response signals discomfort or a preference for privacy from the person being approached. The tone shifts slightly as the individual attempts to encourage dialogue, asking if the person would like to talk. The repeated invitations are calm but persistent, highlighting the contrast between concern and the other party's clear unwillingness to engage dialogue. Despite the continued efforts, the person remains silent. The situation reflects a common real-world moment where one party seeks interaction, while the other exercises their right to disengage. The environment remains peaceful, with no escalation. Eventually, the individual acknowledges the lack of response and offers a polite closing remark, wishing the person well. This brief pause suggests an understanding that not all interactions require a resulting conversation.
How you doing? Can I just ask you what you're doing? Can I? You okay? Can I ask what you're doing? You've all these cameras on you. Can I just ask you what you're doing? Okay, do you have any identification on you? Hello? Yeah. You okay? Okay, just wait for me.
However, the exchange does not fully end. Attention shifts to the presence. For a camera, raising questions about filming in the area, the focus transitions from personal concern to the act of recording itself.
I'm just going to record ourselves right now. You okay there? Yeah. You okay? Do you want to talk to me now? I'm asking you a question. So, do you want to talk to me? Do you want to talk to me now? If you don't want to talk to me, that's okay. Do you want to talk to me? I'm worried about you making sure you're okay.
A new line of questioning begins, centered on why filming is taking place. The tone remains controlled and professional, with inquiries aimed at understanding the purpose behind the recording.
You okay? You're okay. You don't want to talk to me? Can you tell me your name? No? Okay. Have a good day, so. Mind yourself.
The individual asks whether filming can be paused, indicating a level of authority or responsibility. The request is framed politely, but it introduces a more formal dynamic into the interaction.
How are you? Can I ask what you're doing? Sorry, can I ask you what you're at? Is that okay? Is there a reason you're filming here? There is there? Can I ask you to stop the filming for a minute? Is that okay? Can you give me your name?
Questions about identity follow, including requests for a name and identification. These inquiries suggest procedural intent, possibly linked to standard practices when addressing individuals in public spaces.
I'll have to ask you to move on, okay? And to stop filming here at the moment. Is that all right? Do you have any ID on you? You don't want to talk. Is it something that's happened, or is it something to do with here? To do with the guards? Okay. You don't want to give your name? Is that all right? Can I ask your name?
Despite the questions, the person declines to engage, maintaining their silence. This reinforces the earlier pattern, where one party continues to seek information while the other chooses not to participate.
Has something happened to you? Do you really need the video here? I'll have to ask you again to move on, if that's okay. I have to move on out of here now. Else I'll have to get the cars from there and take you away. Is that okay? No? Have you any ID on you? Driving license or anything? No idea.
The conversation briefly touches on whether any incident has occurred, or if the situation relates to the location itself. This indicates an attempt to establish context and determine if further action is necessary.
I'll have to ask you to move, so you'll have to move on. Where are you living? In Dublin? No. Okay, you'll have to move on.
The mention of local authorities introduces a subtle shift, suggesting the interaction may involve oversight or monitoring. Even so, the tone remains calm with no signs of conflict or escalation. As the exchange concludes, the lack of cooperation persists, and the situation remains unresolved. Ultimately, the interaction highlights the balance between inquiry and personal choice, demonstrating how public encounters can unfold without confrontation, even when communication breaks down.